Nestled in the hills of Nagaland pictures Kohima is the capital city of the state. With a population of about 1 lakh, it is the second largest city of Nagaland. The city lies on the foothills of Zafu section of the Boreal Range and is situated at an altitude of 1,261 meters above sea level. We started our journey to Mima village, located at about 19 kilometers from the city. Our destination was Thawuzu Bee Farm. Mima village is inhabited by Angami tribe and they are engaged with various farming practices including beekeeping. Which is a tradition practiced for generations. The hives are environmentally and economically most sustainable. And apiculture here have become an important agroeconomic activity. Mima is well known for the unique underground beekeeping tradition. These hives are extremely lucrative because the bees are very healthy and are genetically robust as they live naturally under the ground. Beekeepers here maintain multiple traditional hives due to affordability and sustainability. Due to this traditional practice of honey beekeeping, Mima is often referred to as the honey bee village of Nagaland.
Hego hanu society peshe ke leo 2070 ki society peshe le mo hego society uzao sedi Mima Beekeepers Union sidi thole sidi hego teacher bunu me fidze biele di utyo individual project nu me fidze biela di botol bo sever king le di su zebe kidza gi go hego kidza hol khla di se hego project seba kidza gi go khla hego presau
We visited Mima Beekeepers Union, Thawuzu, where they have 100% pure organic, raw and unfiltered honey available. Nagaland beekeeping and honey mission started way back in the year 2007. In fact, Nagaland was the first state in India to have a standalone apiculture initiative, exploring prospects of sustainable living through beekeeping. We wish to visit several other villages to know more about honey beekeeping in Nagaland. The local farmers consider beekeeping and honey extraction to be more advantageous in terms of financial stability than conventional farming in the hills. Therefore, majority of the household practice traditional beekeeping in the backyard farms. Polarization and upscaling of the traditional beekeeping practice developed by the farmers of Mima village can be a robust solution for poverty alleviation as well as socio-economic and environmental sustainability. Bees are an intrinsic part of our planet as they play a pivotal role in maintaining biodiversity. Around 75% of the world's crop consumed by humans depend on pollinators for yield and quantity. Honey bees are the best pollinators regenerating forest and the agriculture fields.
Summary had Damanozdo. Shudino the Secretary sajo 没可以舍得的些，
哦，
一些来倒不没人没吧，是吧？是发做网头的时候呢，阿拉没人舍得的哈，是的吧？
这波地自己的没啥的好，
还车人他去做吧，他拿了不的，还他拿了让你妈的。
We went to Panglua in Perin district to witness activities of Nagaland beekeeping and honey mission. Perin district exists in the southeast corner of Kohima district and is one of the important hubs of honey beekeeping.
Cái sao nó vô đi, ý có phát sẽ vô đi bỏ beri sẽ để để, bỏ phụ điểm mà để bỏ nung là sẽ đi bỏ phát siêu, bỏ phần hết thầu mà họ đi, bỏ hay đi xuất khẩu cái cái bộ phận nó khó cái nhẹ sẽ lệ, ý đi thì cái beri đi thì bỏ, sẽ cái nó khởi sẽ vô đi beri thì về.
For the honeybees to thrive, we need to have plenty of flowering plants. Honeybees forage for nectar and pollen. And as they forage for such resources in the flowers, they become very effective pollinators. Honeybees have hairy bodies for which they easily pick up the pollens while they go to the flowers for collection of nectar. They visit flowers regularly and in large numbers to obtain the food sources. Honeybees can have large colonies of 30,000 to 59,000 bees, of which 5,000 to 15,000 may be foraging at any given time. Honeybees forages a wide spectrum of crop species and visit almost any flower from which they can harvest nectar.
Itu box tu na, itu magic pemade honey project kita thake ho, tadi. Takane box lani dije. Aru ইয়াতে হলে একটু পোকা খান ইয়াতে থাকে আৰু honeyটো ইয়াতে কৰিব
Honeybees make honey from plant nectar. The resulting honey is stored in the hives and used as a food source. Thankfully, bees work very hard and often make more money than they require, which allows beekeepers to harvest the excess. For honey production, beekeepers install extra hive boxes. After the bees have filled the boxes, they're ready to be harvested. However, one should take extra care to protect themselves from attacking bees, and it is always advised not to take all the honey from the hives. Take only the excess and leave the rest for the bees.
আজি আমি কান স্টেনলেছ খোলাটো এইটো আছে বেছি পা নাই স্টেনলেছটো সেৰেনা নিচিনা বি নহয় অলপ টেঙা নিচিনা লাগে আৰু ছোট ছোট নিমিতে কমতি পানী বি পায় ওৰে আপু বি টেষ্ট কৰি চাবি
ঠিক আছে ট্ৰাই কৰি চাব দে
আৰু মাটিতে থকা আণ্ডাৰগ্ৰাউণ্ডে থকা ওলাটো ইটো পৰা বি টেঙা হৈ যায় হ'লে বি ইটো দাৱাই নিমিতে চলা ইটো নিমিতে দাম বেছি লৈ থাকে বটলতে 2,000 2,500 এনেকুৱা হৈ যায়
এইটো ৰেগুলাৰ হানি বাছৰ অলপ টেঙা আছে অলপ মিঠা আছে অলপ
টেঙা বি অলপ টেঙা লাগি যায়
ভাল আছে তো
We then proceeded to go to Chozu Basa village located in Phek district, which is also known for beekeeping. Phek district is a mountainous region rich in flora and fauna, with 70% of the land covered by evergreen forest. The altitude of the district is at the range from 1,524 to 2,136 meter above sea level. Here also we saw that all the households are maintaining beehives and successfully harvesting honey from them. Another day, we went to Toshezu Kago, and we saw plenty of mastered plantation turning the fields all yellow. Honeybees, due to their active pollination, plays an important role in our crop production. After all, 1/3 of the food we eat depends upon pollination, and we must acknowledge the vital role of the honeybees in pollination and their contribution to the farmers and food production. Varieties of bees are found in Nagaland, but the most popular ones are common bees and stingless bees. Survival of humankind greatly depends on honeybee. Albert Einstein once said, if the bees disappeared from the surface of the globe, then the men would only have 4 years of the life left. No more bees, no more pollination, no more plants, no more animals, and no more man. Keeping in view of the importance of beekeeping, and in order to achieve the goals of a sweet revolution, the government felt the need for holistic development of beekeeping. Therefore, National Beekeeping and Honey Mission, with 100% funding from central government, endeavored to promote apiculture in Nagaland by developing scientific beekeeping for production of quality honey. We witnessed numbers of honeybee farming initiatives in Nagaland, where beekeeping has been taken up on fully commercial basis. Beekeeping in India has become commercialized only in recent times, and many have adopted high-yielding bee species. Some of the progressive beekeepers of Nagaland have achieved high level of colony growth and honey extraction, thereby earning more profits. Beekeeping is considered as important agricultural activity, which involves less time, less labor, and minimum drudgery with better results. It is a very low-cost enterprise, and it starts giving results within 1 year by way of yielding honey and simultaneous increase in the bee population.
Become member to 30
beekeeping group to কিমান সাল হৈছে ফৰ্ম হোৱাটো
2014-15 মধ্যতে
সজু বাছাতে কি লগা বি পালি আছে না
সেৰোনা আৰু টিউলেছ
এক সালতে কিমান বটল নিনা হানি মাউটো ওলাব পাৰে না
1400 তিনিটা বটল কেজি ওলাই থাকিব
গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট নহ'লে ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট কোনবা আপুনি হাংকে মতো পুৰিছে
এইটো ফাৰ্ষ্ট পলি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট পৰা এদিনে এইটো সেমিনাৰ দিছে আৰু এইটো পিছে যে চাওঁতে বি বছ বি কেতিয়াবা আনি কিনে আমি খাংকে দিয়ে আৰু এইটো বি নহয় কিনে কমন ফেচিলিটি হাউচ এইটো বি চেণ্টাৰ এইটো বি পইচা দি কিনে আমি খাংকে গড় এইটো বনাই দিছে
Rock bee is one of the important pollinators found in the higher altitude of Nagaland. Most of the rock bee sites are found at altitudes ranging from 2,500 to 3,000 meters above sea level. Rock bee builds a large open nest with one single comb on the sides of rocky cliffs. They are wild species and live in places away from human interference. Rock bees migrated over far distances, and the foraging ranged almost 4 to 5 kilometers. High up in the mountains, people risk their lives to harvest the highly valuable wild honey on the hills. The hunters climb up a ladder made of bamboo and rope-carrying basket, knife, and a smoker to sedate the bees before the honey is collected.
Nagaland Beekeeping and Honey Mission extend our very warm welcome to all our esteemed participants, competitors, and everyone present this morning as we organized painting competition to commemorate 5th Nagaland Honeybee Day 2023.
Nagaland Honeybee Day was observed where several speakers spoke about the importance of honey beekeeping.
But definitely, this is a good one. Most of you are all of you might have a word of what is all about bees. Today I want to remind each and every one of you with some few things about bees and all about its importance, particularly importance for the human beings.
So I hope that through your active participation, much awareness on honeybees can be created, and with this inception.
In order to create awareness among the young generation, a painting competition was organized. Fifth Nagaland Honey Bee Day was observed as usual on the 5th of December, which was organized by Nagaland Beekeeping and Honey Mission. Bee and Honey Trails, garnering the beekeeping momentum, was the theme of the entire event. And the venue was the Bamboo Hall at Naga Heritage Village in Kisama, Kohima. Honorable Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Zeliang had graced the occasion as special guest.
The Nagaland Beekeeping and Honey Mission celebrates Nagaland Honey Bee Day with a theme, Bee and Honey Trails, garnering the beekeeping momentum. Through the intervention of the mission, the apicultural activities in the state has moved from rudimentary to a more streamlined one, involving all stakeholders across the state. NBHM is proud to say that it is the first mission launched in the country and the forerunner in beekeeping for the entire northeastern region.
NEC role is to support initiatives to preserve these natural treasures of Northeast. As part of this initiative, NEC is supporting the Nagaland Honey Beekeeping project over the years. I also like to congratulate the NBHM team, the director and his team, mission team, for being actually one of the most successful projects implemented across the Northeast. So congratulations to the team.
It is a great pleasure to be in your presence today as NBHM celebrate the 5th Nagaland Honeybee Day. Nagaland has unique age-old tradition of beekeeping practices. The total honey production of the state stands at 440 metric tons per annum. And if we are to achieve the target of 2,000 metric tons by 2030, the Nagaland state produced honey has unique quality in the sense that the taste of honey is higher in quality, which has been attributed to the rich source of nutrition for honeybees acquired from the state's varied flora, thus producing a one of its kind taste. With your continued sincere efforts, I am confident that honey and its byproducts would be produced in abundance and will help the growth of the state and positively impact on its people. Thank you and God bless.
Nagaland Honey Beekeeping and Honey Mission is the first mission launched in the country, and this organization is a forerunner in beekeeping for the entire Northeast region. Since the day of its inception, the mission has been providing technical training and valuable consultancy services. At the international level also, the beekeeping activities of Nagaland has found its place in the world map. Nagaland Beekeeping and Honey Mission has upscaled honey production from mere 120 metric ton in the beginning to 440 metric ton per annum at present.
This is a 50 kg capacity honey processing plant. What we do first is we do the primary filtration of the honey, then we bring the 50 kg honey here at the processing plant. Initially what we do is we heat the preheating tank and the process heating tank. The preheating tank we heat up to 25 degrees centigrade and the process heating tank we heat up to 55 degrees centigrade. The honey is flowed in a very slow process. Then we have the moisture reduction chamber. The main idea behind processing of honey is to reduce the moisture of the honey. After the process of the moisture reduction, the honey will come down to the cooling tanks. And this is a very simple process. It takes 8.5 hours per shift.
It is of course only 5.5% of the total potential. However, Nagaland is already poised to take the world forward towards a sweet revolution with the Honey Mission.